Pivot headquarters. Found the man behind Pivot Cycles. Cactus!
The new Fox Fodex shock on it too.
Research and development.
Same big battery. When we're starting the first prototype,
yeah, it looks ridiculous. It's sick. The very first Mach 4 white conch shirt in Whistler.
It's some fun trails.
Cacti.
Hey, sports fans.
One LSD gets exported and loaded. We pack for another. We are off. This little bag here is getting packed. Excuse the mess around the rest of the house. But we're going to leave Laguna Beach for a day to take you lot to Pivot headquarters to meet Chris, Rachel, the whole crew there in Tempe, Phoenix, Arizona. So we're going to leave the beach. We're going to pack up and we're going to give you a full factory tour. I call it factory, like Pivot headquarters. I went to the new building before it was even made, kitted out, anything. So I haven't seen it since the pandemic's kind of started, and how Chris has turned it into pretty much an empty warehouse into the new Pivot headquarters. So we're going to take you for a full look around there, show you all the amazing people behind the great brand, what they do, and then go for a huge e-bike lap with Chris Cocalis, the owner of Pivot, out in the mountains there. So pack up, we'll go along for the ride. Right, we're going to put the pedals in there, pedals and a set of rental handlebars, because they pretty much come with everything we ride. So chuck this in the bag and we'll be ready to rip e-bikes tomorrow. Bars made it through security on the laptop. We're about to keep editing another one, but we're off to Phoenix. And it's morning time. We're in the desert. It's actually not that warm. It's pretty good.
It's a desert, isn't it? I guess it gets cold at night.
Yeah, it gets cold. Waiting for old Rachel to pick us up. Heading to new HQ. This is us waiting. So shoes, it's the fancy tiles. This here is stones.
It's actually cat.
It literally, look at everyone's house in Phoenix. We're pretty lucky in the UK. Well, we just have moss or mud bogs in the UK. But here, this is stone. Like if I take you over here, this is like a flower bed, I guess. More stones. It's just what they have. Is stones here. So mud and, you know what? I'm going to take mud and bogs over stones.
Yeah.
But hey, each to their own. What's going on? It's a work in progress at the Pivot office. But we're here. Can we go inside? We got coffees. Hey guy, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good, we're straight in. We're already seeing people. This is Ben. This is the new reception. Whoa, this is insane compared to the old one. Oh, do you remember on the old reception, I stuck a Pivot sticker on the front door? Yeah. Like for a video as well, really? Yeah. It was a lot different to this. This is your reception. It's on my bike somewhere. There it is. Little photo. Got everything. What's this actually for?
First off,
This.
this is where they set up all the demos.
Oh, so if people want to come in and get a demo.
Factory demos.
So you can come in and get a
Tiffany
factory
handles all
demo.
the factory demos with a demo crew in the back, and yeah,
Sick.
people can come in, ride to South Mountain from here, and
You just book a demo online, you come into Pivot and take a bike out to South Mountain. I didn't actually know that.
That's pretty cool.
Whoa, that's sick.
Yeah.
And straight out, just past the construction site. There you go. I'm just checking out this seat. I never got, that's like a custom seat cover they did for my 10-year anniversary bike, and I never got one of these seats. Or saw one in real life till now. I want one of those seats. That thing's sick. Really cool seat. This here is the first model and like the first Pivot. So it is a Mach 4. And it's metal. Whoa. The Mach 4. Full 2007. And I started with Pivot at the end of 2009. So 2 years later. Been here a minute. This here is the Pivot merch wall. Well, that's probably a zoomy, but oh, that's quite a sick beanie. Glasses, shorts, sick hats. The tools that we use, the Phoenix stoked, these literally just mount on your bike, spin around, and you got a tool on your bike. That's my alarm for an Instagram post. Hats and stuff. Guy. This is the demo area, so reception, straight in. So your demo bike, it's here on the right. This is what's all going out today apparently. Stick bikes, they prep them on the left and they go out. Where do they go out? The door, like, oh, either straight out the front. Straight out the front, or if a van comes, like a demo van, they go out the door there.
Yeah, we got the vans and stuff in there.
These guys are gonna service them and build them. What's this? Just a new Firebird getting built?
Yeah, it's actually a demo bike that we're gonna put up for sale.
Oh, there you go.
Kind of getting it all.
Oh, it looks brand new. There you go. If you want to buy a demo that looks brand new, it's gonna get a full rebuild and service.
That's the goal.
And then you can walk it out this door. Well, nice one, thank you. And yeah, this is the rest of the fleet along the wall here. It's so much different to when I first came to Pivot. It's so sick to see it grow and change. It's unreal. Right, we'll go see the rest. Right, we're going to Rachel's office, and this is our special little wall, Pivot Factory Racing. I like this little curtain, everyone. There's the pits. Here's the humble beginnings. Look at it. Little Millie.
I love that picture of me.
Yeah, it's so good, eh? Look at that. Cool jerseys. Oh, it's an OG jersey. That is the OG Pivot days. White cotton shirt in Whistler. See the first or second year. So sick. Oh, and you guys came to visit. Just a little bit. Right, we're going out with the man himself now, Chris Cocalis, for our e-bike ride. And for some reason, it's bloody raining here in Phoenix, but apparently that's going to give us some traction on the trails, so should be a good one. He's up there loading her up.
Just have to go to the other side.
E-bike's on. So we got here and we are at the west end of South Mountain. And there's cactuses, cacti, however you say it already. Lots of rocks. And we're on a huge e-bike ride. Look, there's a huge cactus. There's a huge cactus. This is very, very different to the UK. Tires in the dirt.
Keep heading west, and we're gonna head over to the front side on National Trail. Okay. So we'll actually do a brief little, very brief time on National. Yeah.
Nice.
And we'll probably wind up jumping on the paved road for a little bit.
Yeah. Right, so we're gonna do eco warm up. We're gonna be pedaling an eco. And then we're gonna jack her up to a bit of trail and boost. Cactus! We're doing some steep climbs. Now just traversing along. Oh, huge rock. Fresh shreds. Yo. Oh yeah. Oh, loose. Getting dropped. Yep. Bit of a national trail here, it's called Phoenix National. Yo. Bonnie boy, going for it. Nope. Tough section out here, eh, Josh?
Yeah.
That's so gnarly.
Not really worth potentially hurting myself.
You get that jammed up and just fall over and put a hand down. The old American road. But it's cool for us.
We'll get back on trail here in 5 minutes.
Your bunny got on the white line on the yellow lines, looks sick.
Kind of just goes into this little sandy, has a bunch of beat down, and then
Yeah. There's some cactuses. Cacti.
how you doing?
Just right, how about you?
In cowboy country.
Beautiful day.
Got PBRs in there, is it? Yo, yo. How's it going? Look at that. Couple PBRs in the koozies. Good work. Yeah, that is a steep climb. Look at the view. You got Phoenix. You got Barney boy.
Dude,
Yes, mate.
that is a climb.
It's gnarly,
That
eh?
is sick. That's like the most e-bike ride I've ever been on.
Yeah, eh?
You need an e-bike to get up there.
Oh, I stood out. Chris is flying up here. He's an e-bike climbing champion. It's a lot gnarlier than it looks, I promise you. And he's pinned all the way up here. Top of the ridgeline here at South Mountain. It's some fun trails. Loose but fun. Scenery's pretty sick.
It's really impressive.
Big climbs. You loving it, mate?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That is pretty much going to conclude our e-bike ride.
What an epic ride.
That was a sick ride.
That was so fun.
Quite big. We've been out here for a few hours. We'll cut some good bits out for you. I won't bore you with a 3-hour ride, but super fun. Now we're going to finish off with the rest of the Pivot Cycles headquarters tour. Oh baby. We're back in the office after lunch. We got our welcome sign up now with all the sponos, and we can give you a full tour. We're starting this thing now, Chris, right? So we've been on a ride, we're back now. This is Chris Cocalis, the owner, the man behind Pivot Cycles. And you're going to take us around the new office, building, headquarters, what do you call it?
Yeah, happy to do it, whatever you want to call it.
Sick. So we'll start
The
here.
mothership.
The mothership, exactly. It's a lot different from when I first started, which is amazing and awesome.
Yeah, it was the worst building on the face of the planet.
With a tiny Pivot sticker, but yeah, hopefully you're just going to take us through a lap. We're going to show you engineering rooms, like quality control. Bill's room, what's Bill's room even called? Design, prototyping?
Bill's room.
Bill's room is sick.
It's R&D, and he might
Yeah.
even have a picture of you on the door.
Yeah, there we go. And yeah, sales, everything, where the bikes go out, like if you buy one of these amazing machines, where it's going to go. So,
All right, so I'll let you lead, and I'll just stick in the background here and talk.
All right.
Here's our wonderful sales and customer service department. Everybody turn around and wave so you can make it on camera.
Hey guys, thanks for selling the bikes.
Motivated and exciting crew here.
Can we quickly, Chris, I'm going to nip down the alleys as well, because
Sure.
something sick about the new office is all these photos, and not just because some of them are me, but they are actually really cool. There's Morgan and Emily. That's myself at Hardline. That's Sam at the J. Eddie at, I couldn't tell you that race, it should send his number award somewhere, a dirt jumper, but in the sales room on these cool metal things, but we'll keep going. Chris is going to keep us going.
And there's Brian Mason, our sales manager, and
Brian.
his motivational speaking.
Good job, Brian. I don't know where he is today, but more cool
He's
photos.
in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. There you go. But yeah, so cool. Huge wall pictures.
That's cool, big one.
More sales. Hey, everyone, thanks.
And then we can go into our break room.
More cool photos. There's Chris, Rachel, and Emily at one of the Christmas parties years ago, which is sick. Daniel.
There's our Christmas bike build, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, sick. We helped out one of those once.
Yes.
Pretty sick.
Well, this is you.
Yeah, I saw that.
You don't want to do a toast of that one?
No, we can leave that one. Break room.
Yeah, here's the break room.
Snacks. Cool.
Something you don't really necessarily need in the UK, but
We got an ice machine. It gets hot here in Phoenix.
Nugget ice.
That's so sick, actually. Right, we've got a fresh battery to make sure we don't run out. Chris, back out of his office.
All right.
Did we miss anything?
There's a few birds of you.
Oh, we got another photo aisle.
There's Dream Track.
That's Dream
One
Track edit
Zealand.
on an e-bike. No foot can over the biggest jump there, which is pretty cool. I tried to do, that never came out, a no foot can with stoppy lander on that, and I think I tried for probably 4 hours, but I actually never managed to make it happen, so I ended up doing a suicide to a stoppy lander on this jump. But I did get a cool photo in the meantime, even though I didn't get that to work.
Nice.
Oh yeah, 5.5 New Zealand. Oh, conference room.
Yes.
Whoa. You don't want to be in there.
You don't want to be in there?
Yeah, too much
That sounds
work.
like a serious meeting.
Yes, way too serious. That's good times on the back of a car. That's what that is right there.
Yep.
That's a lot of smiles at the end of the day. That is, oh, that's myself in Germany for the 5.5 launch. Remember where that was? What else we
There's
got?
Sarah, our HR manager.
Hi, Sarah.
There.
Get in trouble.
Keeping everyone safe. Yeah.
Everybody's safe today.
Everybody's good? All right, I'm going to stay out of there. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know about you, Bernard.
Oh, dear. I'm trying. Morgan pushing up. Next finale. Oh, that's just a nice photo.
You guys send us a lot of nice photos.
There's so many.
Eddie.
Eddie in New Zealand.
Firebird launch video, maybe?
Yeah, Firebird launch.
There's Daniel Lindbergh.
Daniel!
Hey, hey.
He's been here a minute. Daniel's been here longer than I have.
Hey, sports fans.
There we go. He knows the tagline.
Hey, you'll want to check out, there's a photo by the break room of you jumping Elliot and Michaela back in the day on the aluminum yellow.
Oh,
We'll nip
we'll go
back to
check
that
that in. We'll check that one in a sec. This is Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline. That's how we get paid. Yo, Vince, how's it going? What up, crew? Vince's inbox. Yo, how you doing?
International accounting manager doing
Oh,
international
nice,
accounting.
Dan. Okay. Good work. Keep it up. 6 shots. Purchasing. Yo. Purchases.
Spending all the money in there.
Come on, in a good way. Here we are then, guys. We are at the engineering department. These guys do the engineering. Everyone, you want to say hi? Hey, everyone. Oh, Chris, I was saying, we might have to cut this, but hopefully not. When I come back, we should put some rental bars in this and my wheels and go out and do some laps.
Well, the plan, this one needs to get shipped up to Pink Bike for some testing, but the plan is to get this thing all outfitted with Shimano and sponsor proper things so that, yeah, we can get you.
Dude, I'd be
Doing some
hyped
stuff.
to have a few laps on the Grim
Yeah, we might
Donut.
make you do a little bit more than a few laps.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous. It kind of, when you sit on it, I'm not riding it rental, but it doesn't feel stupid. Do you know what I
When you
mean?
ride it, it does.
Yeah, I can imagine. There you go. Yeah.
Have you ridden it? Great.
The one with the 40 fork on
Oh,
it,
yeah.
I've ridden around a little bit.
Yeah.
I need to spend some time on this before I ship it over to
Yeah,
Canada
yeah.
and see if we can
Dial her in.
route regular brake or shift lines through it, because it was really designed to run wireless.
Yeah.
So we didn't put our cable ports in it.
That's that.
So we got to come up with some creativity.
We've got Jeff back here designing some stuff for the World Cup pits and bus this year. He's going hard on the computer. We won't show you everything, but it's there. It's looking good.
And then is that open? So we've got.
Oh, there's a sick one from home. Another New Zealand one. The photos here are sick. Whoa.
We got a fancy new super duper 3D printer.
Wow. A Form Labs, look at this thing. There's some fancy stuff about, yeah. I'm not going to touch that. So sick. Keep on moving. Thanks, crew. Whoa.
Thanks for coming in today,
Yeah. That's sick.
All 3D printed.
bits.
especially
It's a
you.
linkage.
Maybe not small.
I know.
I think they all like slot together and stuff.
Sick. Did I make speed of this up? This is cool. Oh, these are all like mini. What do you call these? Tiles?
Yes,
Tile
that
photos.
sounds good to me.
Eddie, myself, Keegan, street sweeper in London with me in lockdown. Seems pretty happy. Eddie, Morgan. That's a sick shot of Morgan at Innsbruck.
Winning.
Slow.
Oh, did she come second?
She went up.
Win.
Got the total race face on that one.
Yeah, look at the guy. Good girl, Morgan. And through into the warehouse. Do you call this the warehouse?
This is the warehouse.
Lots of Shimano. This is all the Shimano products remaining in the world right now. So this is where they are.
You can only get them by buying a Pivot bike.
If you buy a Pivot, you can have some of these new Shimano parts. There's no more coming for the foreseeable future.
We've got a few of the other
The
brand.
other brands there,
stuff.
there's a
Never
few
heard
of it. Yeah. This right here is boxes of happiness. If you buy one of these, you're gonna have a smile on your face. All your friends will be jealous, and you have a good time. Or your friends won't be jealous if they get one too. Right, we're going through the warehouse. QC on our left, and then straight ahead is assembly.
Yes,
'Cause everything's
so we have
assembled
the
in the
e-bike
States.
assembly line and the standard assembly line and the pre-assembly area. So We're coming up on the e-bike assembly line, which when this goes live,
Yeah.
it will have basically the new version of our shuttle with the shuttle SLX build, new color, different specs, slightly lower price, same big battery, same Shimano EP8 motor, all the good stuff. So,
And I think
whole
this is the
row.
first time I'm seeing the color in real life. I don't know, what's the color called?
color is called. Help me out, guys.
Come on, guys. What's,
Satin gray.
That is not satin gray.
is that what you guys have got? Satin
Oh,
gray?
my gosh.
The paint and match it to it. It's
Okay,
That's
we're going to
great.
insert color name here. We'll cut this, Chris. You'll look good still. But yeah, this is the new shuttle SLX build. It comes in at a cheaper price point.
Blue Mirage is what it's called.
It's called what?
It's called Blue Mirage.
Blue Mirage. Right, the color is Blue Mirage, and it's the new build. So you two can have a shuttle at a cheaper price point with the huge battery and EP8 motor. And personally, I was a fan of the green, but this might be my favorite color. What do you guys reckon? Green or the
blue all the way.
blue, guys? Yeah, everyone's going
Company
blue.
colors there.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's got the new Fox Float X shock on it too, so that's really exciting. That shock works amazing.
Yeah, I actually got to ride one of those today, so it does work really, really well. I can concur. So yeah, everything here assembled, built.
Such a cool assembly line.
All the little benches out here. All the bikes. We'll go over here. Is this pre-assembly then?
This is pre-assembly for the e-bike line, and this is pre-assembly for the standard bike line. So these guys will install all the graphics on the suspension. They'll cut all the brake lines to length for the specific size bike. Install all the graphics on like Reynolds carbon wheels.
Sick.
Install the tires, and then down in those stands they'll install the headsets, rear shock, bottom bracket. Basically go over all those details, and then the rest of the bike goes down to the end of the assembly line to finish.
Right,
being
finish
put together.
assembly, then get put in a box
Yeah,
and ship out to one happy customer.
kind of past our shipping cutoff for the day, but the guys continue to
Packed ready for tomorrow,
pack
yeah.
ready for tomorrow. So
You want these fancy cartons. Just waiting for goodies. Look at this. I'm going to show people these quick. These are trick pivot made stands. So like etched in. Very, very trick.
So this is, yeah, where we package for international shipments that leave the U.S. office, a lot of South America, Canada, that sort of thing. And then down here is all of our domestic full bike assembly.
Sick. Yo, yo. How you doing?
Like all the yeah boys.
Yeah, boy. Too many. I need to get a new catchphrase. Yeah, domestic shipping. And then they go down to the far wall.
And they go out the door.
They go out the door. Yo, how you doing? You good?
Good to see you.
You too.
Welcome back to town.
I know, it's sick to be back. We had a good day riding. Perfect weather for it, hey? Dude, a little bit of rain, not too hot.
Nice.
Perfect for us. And yeah, you get a packaged pivot down here, ready to go out the door in the morning. Sick. Right, next up now is Bill's room. And this is the doorway to Bill's room. And Bill then is, if you can see there, research and development, Tempe, Arizona, USA. This is myself in the USA representing. Should we go in?
We should go in.
We should go in, see Bill's room. Bill's the man. Bill's been here since the start.
Since the beginning. Yeah.
Since the beginning. Here he is, sports fans. This is Bill. And these are some sick machines. Some massive, cool... What are they, CNC machines? Yes. CNC machines.
So
Wow.
these are CNC mills, and then
Mills.
we have a CNC lathe, which is for round parts, but
Cylindrical
things
parts.
like making custom uprights for prototypes.
Wow.
So these will get welded together, and this will become a rear triangle on a future prototype. And you guys can kind of sneak in there and look at the machining of the down tube.
It's unreal. Taking such a fine amount off, isn't it?
Cutting the contour for the head tube.
Ah, yeah.
So
We also made
Fit
here.
perfect.
Wow.
So,
That's prototyping in-house.
that is cool.
So sick to see. Huge fancy machine. And then what else we got? Oh, massive, it's a 3D printer behind us with a Phoenix front end in it by the looks of it. And that's so sick. So that is a 3D printed Phoenix front end.
So Bill made this 3D printer.
It's not just something you buy.
Yeah, Bill has made the 3D printer to print the 3D parts, which is unbelievable.
Very amazing.
How long would it take to print that frame, that front end, Bill?
The first one was like, because it was the first time I ever tried it, I think it was like 32, 38 hours. And then I got it down to, I think,
You get about 17 hours?
11 to 21 hours depending on the frame. And how
11 to 21 hours. I mean, it's a long time, but it's still pretty impressive that you can 3D print a whole front end of a frame. With a 3D printer, like I said, Bill's made. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the mini-me.
There's the mini-me. I've seen mini-me at the old original Pivot headquarters. And then, yeah, these are the 3D shot glasses. What? Bill's been doing it 2 years.
The world's most frustrating shot glass.
Yeah.
You can try getting that down.
That's so cool.
Have fun with that.
That's an interesting example of what you can do for a 3D printer, because there'd be no other way to make something this shape with that spiral and those sharp corners anyway other than additive manufacturing.
So cool.
Pretty rad. Let's learn about these, because this looks, well, ridiculous to me.
You're on, Bill.
You're on, Bill. Let's hear about it.
Okay. So basically, this is the way our frames are molded internally in production. These are the parts that are made. And so with the 3D printer, some of the things we're trying to experiment with is making, each one of these parts has to have its own mold. And so
each part to go inside the mold for the frame you built needs its own part,
This part right here has to have a mold.
Yeah.
This mold right here is 3D printed. There's 4 parts to it.
Wow. It's quite the process.
So it would be a lot to machine. So each one of these parts, I'll just show you this is the sock puppet version. Without the carbon layout.
So sick.
Oops, backwards. So this basically is bolted together, gets placed in the mold, and then this part gets over the top like that, and then injected we use polyurethane.
Polyurethane?
So when it comes out, we just pull it out and cut it, so I can get the internal parts out of the mold. And then we can try it. And then the EPS part here, we 3D printed some material. So this basically, when we do the mold layout,
so you can check it all works and make it work basically.
So we did same parts here that are here. We've made 3D printed molds and saved a lot of time, machining time.
Yeah, instead of machining a whole thing, you can 3D print it and then make it that way.
So the idea is to be great for prototyping and the ability to quickly
speed up
possibly
prototyping.
In the future we'd like to move beyond ever having to start with the aluminum prototype and be able to essentially finish our first 3D carbon design and quickly make 3D printed molds while we're working on the design, and basically go to an initial first sample prototype of the frame in carbon fiber right out of some relatively easy to make molds.
Relatively, with a pinch of salt there, I think.
Hence the sweet new machine. That
massive, amazing cool machine.
Do these in one plate and at a lot higher speeds with very high precision.
So that new machine can cut these
out of one piece.
Out of one piece.
This particular mold, we didn't have the new machine when we made it.
I see.
The one that we're doing the tube on, so I had to cut this in 2 pieces, make it, and then fit it all together and make sure that it lined up, and it turned out really, really good.
Turned out good. But the new one can do it in one piece.
Yeah.
And then the 3D printer speeds up as well the prototyping.
Yeah.
And then we have a composites cutter, so we can cut all the individual pieces of carbon fiber. I believe in the Trail 429 front triangle, which is what this is, we can, it was more than 500 pieces of carbon for the layup.
Yeah.
500 pieces of carbon you cut on that machine?
Yes. Everything from long runs to little pieces that reinforce the cable port covers.
No way. See, I'm learning something here as well. 500 pieces.
Yeah, and each one has to go in a particular spot, so they all have to be numbered. And once you start laying them out on the table, it's real easy to like lose track of.
Yeah, which piece is which. But so that machine cuts the carbon, and they can make a frame set. Pretty impressive. Wild to think. What so many different things go into making one bicycle frame is insane. So this here is molds.
Just a variety of different things that we've made here. So all of the linkages for the prototypes, and oftentimes the first pilot run of bikes before we open any kind of forged tooling, we'll make some pretty good sized production runs of these pieces in-house. When we're starting the first prototypes and we finish welding an aluminum prototype and we want to assemble it before we send it off to heat treat, it takes a fair amount of time. The linkages are usually one of the biggest time sucks, so we'll 3D print the linkages, put the bearings in, then we can fully assemble the frame and kind of check it out.
Check it's got the right.
And then we send the stuff off to heat treat, and while it's off at heat treat, we'll manufacture all the linkages and parts. Right. And then even when we were developing certain things like our cable port system, we were able to basically mold our own cable ports before opening injection mold tooling. Do you remember you had the bottom bout bumper on the 27.5?
Yeah, I remember that.
Bill made those here, and we can
twist around on the back
use
of the frame.
different durometers. And yeah, this was kind of a fill-in spot when there was a slight change between the 8000 and the EP8 motor, and we needed to test out if that would properly fill the gap before we open proper tooling. The original live valve, basically gasket that goes between the live valve and the top tube. All that stuff we can
make
those
fancy little bits. Cool shock sag indicators. So you can actually get your bike set up well. 3D printed.
3D printed grip.
This is in the shuttle, the cone of silence. That's rubber, 3D printed rubber.
No, what? Whoa, that is wild. That's cool. Yeah, so many sick bits. Important. I mean, this little thing on the table here is probably so much more important than most people realize it is. If you use that properly and go to the FAQs on the Pivot website, you're going to have a much better time out on the trails. I can guarantee you of that.
So yeah, it's the 3D printing stuff is pretty amazing, and even
unreal. Like
our Isoflex system in the Vault, in the eVault, which we just got patented. Before that was an expensive process to open tooling and all the coal molding and everything that had to happen with that. But we had to start somewhere to test the concept. And so 3D printing with different rubber and being able to test the system out before opening any tooling, that was
unreal.
Amazing.
Super helpful and useful,
All the wiring.
For the carbon press.
For the carbon press. It fitted it all up, and then we made our first mold all from...
Wow.
So
that's wild.
Okay. So when you take a look, walk behind in the back and check out all the wiring.
It's all made here.
This is just a standard hydraulic press that just can generate an enormous amount of force. But for the
we got more noise. We'll keep going. We got this.
For the carbon frames, the molds have to be heated up, and heated up very, very accurately. So these aluminum plenums that are bolted together actually have heating coils running through the inside of them, and those are wired into these two controllers that we added. And if you go around back of the machine, you can just see the amount of wiring that's been done.
So check out the wires. Wow.
It's pretty nice.
So all the wires that go through here to heat up these plates perfectly.
So one of our guys designed that whole system, got it all set up and built.
Press the carbon. Sick.
And it'll go up to 12 tons. That's a pretty good press. So you can actually
12 tons of pressure.
You can see where we've got the green line set for
We're about 10-ton pressure is what we're running here currently. Wow. This is the demo trailer, and like we explained earlier when we came to reception, that you can come into Pivot and just demo a bike. South Mountain's right here, demo it there, and then when it comes back, Chris was just saying, they got a little wash booth here. This is old tires that have all come off, but the bikes get washed, come back through this door, serviced. Here, this is where we basically lap back through to where we were earlier, the demo bike area. And that's pretty much a full tour, isn't it?
I believe that just about covers
just about covers everything here at Pivot headquarters. And this is where you could be lucky enough, if you live near Phoenix or want to make the trip out, you could come and get one of these amazing steeds and have a go. I'll keep going. And we can just sign off, shut up in here, but that pretty much actually is going to sum up this whole LSD video, whatever. This is Chris Cocalis, the man behind this whole thing. And most of this video actually, Chris, we're following him down South Mountain earlier. I said, he is quick, but the reason he was dropping me, I got a stone in my cassette and we broke a cassette tooth. But that's, like, he's quick on South Mountain, but you were dropping me all over the show. I'm gonna look terrible in the GoPro, but yeah, back at reception now. I hope everyone's enjoyed the tour, giving you some insight in what happens at the company, what's behind it, and yeah, how much effort goes into all the bikes. And from, we showed you this earlier, the very first Mach 4 to where we are now with the Phoenix, the Shuttles, the Firebirds, Mach 6s, Evolts, everything. So yeah, it's come a long way. What is it, 15 years old now, I guess? 14, 15 years old?
Yeah, this September will be our 15-year anniversary.
Yeah, so I've been here 12 years right now. I'm like kind of 2.5 years off the start, but
crazy.
A long time. So yeah, really appreciate it, Chris, and hope everyone enjoyed the tour. Thanks so much for watching. Write in the comments if you want to see anything next time we're here in Phoenix, or any questions you might have. I'll try and answer them for you. But thanks so much, Chris. Thanks everyone for watching. That's a sign out from the Pivot HQ tour and e-bike ride here in Phoenix.